Okay, I've got a lot of ground to cover today. I'm going to try and get through this quickly. What is the key then to discovering um, or moving past the fear, guilt, and shame when we start to step into our truth? We start to feel this. What's the key then to moving past the fear, the guilt, and the shame? That's surrender. It's going to be surrender of your thinking mind, the idea that you can get through this on your own. Um, in this system, we're made to think that everything must be completed on our own, that there's nothing else, nothing inside of us or outside of us that can assist us. Even in modern religion, we seek God outside of ourselves, right? So the key to moving past that fear and guilt and shame, when we know, once we understand and feel that we are recognized by the divine within us, we surrender our thinking minds, and the idea that we can do this on our own. We make space for the divine to come in and fill that empty space, that void in our heart, that thing that we've outsourced to all these things within the system. It fills us up, it roots us in those key elements or those key traits: unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, grace, joy. Okay, joy. You think you're experiencing joy when you go on a new experience or a new vacation or buy something new or whatever, when you are able to avoid looking at yourself, looking in that mirror with honesty and truth. You think you're experiencing joy by doing something other than that. Let me tell you, honest, true joy, joy in waking up every day, even when you have nothing, even when your health is failing, to be able to wake up with pure joy radiating from you. There's nothing like it. You will not find it in this system. I don't care who you are or what you have, you're not going to find that kind of joy. So the divine lets us root firmly within those key elements. And in this state, right, we can go into meditation, we can surrender our thinking mind so that our mind is stilled, our ego is stilled, our heart, we've worked through the fear, the guilt, the shame. Our heart even is at a resting state of unconditional love and joy, and that will rest in coherence with our resting mind. And our body is no longer flaring up in anxiety at the thoughts of our past. We're very firmly rooted in these key elements, that even our body doesn't send out like an electrical pulse or something, at the idea of being in a state of surrender. This allows us to pass pass this veil in our mind or from our minds, and open up to the world outside of the 3D. This is where this is where some of our historical scientists and inventors would go to. They would balance in this state between awake and asleep, and they would come back with fully formed ideas from this unified field. Okay, this is what the system wants access prevented to. They can't control this information. They can't control who has access to it. They can't control what you do with it. And so that's why this system exists, to prevent us from dropping into these core elements, to keep us in fear, lack, shame, guilt, so that we can't access the infinite. Essentially, we can't access um, everything that exists outside of this system. When you surrender and you're in coherence, your mind, your body, your heart are in coherence with something greater than ourselves, we discover, um, let's see, I'm going to take a break there so I can lay this out.